All right, you got the picture? Good. Everybody get back to work.
What's good, Two Shoes, y'all? I want to let y'all know about Two Buddy. We've been partnering with them. There's a link right below this video that you should definitely click on. It's 30% off. Trust me, you want to install that for the growth of your YouTube, whether it's subscribers, watch time hours, tags, all types of stuff. They have all types of stuff. Can't get into all of it because this will go forever. Trust me, hit that link, 30% off. You won't regret it. Install, Placow, your YouTube growth goes boom, just like that. Ooh, man, what a series! What a series!
So here's what I gotta say, Darren. I'm sad that I'm wrong, but I'm happy for Giannis. That what we put on the show last night.
I will say, yeah, at the beginning of the series, you had the Suns in 6, right?
Yeah.
I think I had Bucks in 6 or Bucks in
No,
7.
no. I was actually I said Suns in 4.
Just I don't know why you said that.
I really feel like they're the best built modern basketball team in the league. That was my whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a Giannis though. And I love the dynamics of this Milwaukee team. How they played last night was great. It was just great. I mean, obviously it was Giannis dropping 50, but it was just great.
I didn't even know.
It was great, man. I think when LeBron was with Miami, it was a big debate of who's going to take that last shot all the time. And eventually they finally figured out that LeBron used to be LeBron. They told him 1, 2, 3. Those quarters, those are yours. You know, be dominant, be the Incredible Hulk, basically. And then D Wade was to come in and do the rest in the fourth quarter or finish it up in the clutch time. And with Milwaukee is kind of what I feel was. I mean, Giannis was getting his in general, but I just feel like it was 100%. You can give him the ball, he's going to do it for you, and all that, real time. And then Chris Middleton. And honestly, I've never seen nobody like this who can you can give him the ball at the last couple of minutes, and he's going to make the shots. The past two games really showed that it's like honestly incredibly clutch. Like it's kind of incredible. It's just kind of incredible to me because he could be shooting 4 for 20 in the whole game. Hey Chris, it's a minute left, 2 minutes left, and he'll just make 3 or 4 shots in a row. Like man, where was that the other 3 quarters? But,
I think he's just that good of a shooter, Darren. I think he's been like that.
I mean, that's the thing. His numbers don't. It's not like he's the most efficient player. I'm just saying in the clutch, he gets like Giannis gave him the ball. We're gonna see it on the highlight, and it was just magic. Like dude, he gets usually Dame time, essentially Dame time. When people backsides get tight at the end of the game, Middleton he plays like either to lose his game or you can just trust him with it. I love the way this team is built. I would say,
So what I would say about Chris Middleton is, you remember what we were watching Monty Williams earlier? Not Monty Williams. I'm sorry. The old coach of the Suns. What was that dude's name? Well, he was talking about shooters and how good shooters, can just rip them off and just keep going and keep going. I feel like Chris Middleton's one of those shooters that can just rip off like 30, 35, 40 straight.
He doesn't play like that, bro. I'm saying in the fourth quarter, he just goes crazy. Specifically the fourth quarter, he just goes crazy. That was clean.
They said he's the first player with 50 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks ever in the closeout game.
I mean, that's not a question. All right, yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
I think it's simple as this too. What the sad part is, not to bring Ben Simmons back up, but Giannis is only doing what we want from Ben Simmons.
I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that. What I will say is Giannis did something last night that nobody saw coming into this game, and hitting 17 for 19 from the free throw line, and that's you're not going to see none of that in these highlights. But 17 for 19, bro, he was going to the line in every game, the series, and last night he just chose to be. I don't know who Steph from the line, Chris Paul from the line. Who's the? I don't know. He's
You're
right
right.
from the line.
You're right
He
from this
just
standpoint because the whole series, fuck that, the whole playoffs, he's been shooting like what 50%.
yeah. I mean, yeah, not great. And last night was just the night he just said, "Forget it, man. I'm going down. I'm going right there, and I'm shooting them all." Like, bro, I'm telling you, a couple of those free throws don't go in. It's a different game, man. And I give him his credit, man. I give him his credit.
Um, did you see his
Great
his
pass.
his shot at James Harden in super teams after?
Kind of.
Because that's another thing we gotta give Giannis credit for. He took the hardest route to getting a championship.
Yeah, and bro, I absolutely agree with that. I think he would have been with this team regardless, unless he got traded, because I think his contract don't start till next year. I could be wrong, but
Bro, I thought he was about to do it again. I was like, oh my god.
yeah, it's a problem. It's incredible, man. I got to give credit to the Milwaukee Bucks staff in general, man. This is a well balanced team. That Drew Holiday move, the PJ Tucker move, in the offseason is. I'm really, that makes that difference. Shout out to PJ Tucker too, who played a really good playoffs, not just finals in general. He just played good in the playoffs versus Brooklyn versus Atlanta. PJ Tucker showed up. He just did his job.
Yeah, fuck Bobby Portis. Get the fuck out of a Legends way. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it was their night last night.
Fuck them.
Even if
That's
it was
a legend.
close game at this point.
Also, shout out to PJ Tucker.
Yeah, and bro, Budenholzer, I was on him. For real, I've been on Budenholzer.
My nigga was trying to get him fired the whole damn playoffs.
Since Jason Kidd got fired, I ain't been right. But
so I gotta say this, Darren. I gotta ask you this.
Yeah.
Since he won the championship now, do you still fire the Mike Budenholzer?
No, absolutely not. You can't do that. You can't do that. Congratulations to him, man. For real. Congratulations to him. He coached his team right. He did it right. He saw it. I think he's what I will say, what I learned from Budenholzer is that he's actually good at making in-game adjustments. And I guess I really questioned that going into this year. Because I always felt like if somebody could build a wall against Giannis, then how are you going to, combat it? But look, he made your adjustments. Also, what I wanted to say was, on the other side of it, Monty Williams, man, it was a terrible idea. I'm gonna say it, man. It was a terrible idea to go one-on-one with just Ayton guarding Giannis. It was terrible idea. At the end of this, it was a bad idea. Build the wall. This is when something is written in stone about a great player and how you defend them that way. To me, don't try to say, don't have pride about one player can do it. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just go ahead and say this once again. And not only that, you can't one-on-one Ayton with Giannis. But also, bro, what happened to Ayton in this playoff? Like at the end of these playoffs, man. Look at these numbers real quick for me. Somebody pointed it out earlier today. 6 rebounds. He's the tallest guy on the floor next to Brook Lopez. He got an inch on Giannis. He got 6 rebounds.
Yeah, that can't
Explain
happen.
that. Explain that.
That can't
Explain
happen.
how. Explain how the beginning of these playoffs. Now, don't get me wrong. He could be hurt, and I just don't know. Especially in the finals at the end of the season, players just be hurt, and we never know about it until they like say something. But I want to know how at the beginning of these playoffs, when you was going up against the Lakers, when you beat the Lakers, you wanted to say, I want to state my claim as one of the best big men in the game. 6 rebounds in the closeout game. That's how you do that, Rod.
Nope.
That's not
You
how you do it.
shit. Darren, my boy, 0 for 7 from 3.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Book is the best 3-point shooter in general.
He's not.
But,
He's not.
but he can't go out
Devin
like
Booker
that.
is literally the definition. Because when you make what do you talk about mid-range snipers or whatever in 2K, you still have like a 85, 88 3-point shot. That's what Devin Booker is.
Yeah, probably. I can see that.
He's sniper from the inside like a 95 to 99, but outside is like a 99, 98, maybe 85 at the lowest.
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you this question real quick. They lost this game. Who are you putting this specific loss on? Not the whole finals.
This specific loss,
Mm-hmm.
Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton in that order.
I go the opposite way. I go DeAndre Ayton, Monty Williams, and then Devin Booker.
Are you talking about the series or just this game?
I'm talking about this game.
Yeah.
And the reason why I said, bro, he's dropping 50. At 40, build the wall. I'm just saying, man, build the wall. Not only is he scoring on Ayton at will, he's also going to the free throw line and knocking him down. Just build the wall. Build the wall for him. Force the ball out of Giannis' hands. Don't let him get into that restricted area, man. I Then also somebody was saying Cam Johnson get him more shots. Let's see where that ended up.
1 for 5.
1 for 5.
He didn't shoot
Because
well.
I was watching him, bro. He didn't have a good game last night.
I was saying because Jay Crowder came out like 0 for 3, 0 for 4. I was trying to say get this again immediately.
But he had the most rebounds on the team. He had the most steals on the team. It's just incredible for the Suns to lose 4 games straight. It says something to me though. It says something. People say Devin Booker got hurt at the end of game 2, so game 3 he didn't show up. I get it. He didn't show up in game 3 and then game 6 now, right? But there in between those 2 games, Chris Paul didn't show up, or he did, and Drew Holiday just outplayed him. And somebody else said this. Chris Paul is not. He might not be a great defender no more. Chris Paul used to be a really good defender when he was with the Clippers, going up against Steph. He was a good defender. It's just Steph is Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good defender. Now he can't. He should have been on PJ Tucker kind of probably at the beginning of the series, because Drew Holiday is just too much for him. Not necessarily the greatest scorer, but he's just too athletic for Chris Paul
You talking about
to stay
defensively?
with. Yeah, I think Drew Holiday on the offensive side. I'm talking about Chris Paul, like guard Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday didn't have a great night last night.
I mean, he did it, but he makes Chris Paul work
I guess he
on
did his
both
work.
sides of the ball.
He did his work on the boards. He was second in rebounds on his team.
Yeah, man.
Started
That's
11
crazy.
assists. Okay, he just did all the dirty work. 4 steals. Only 3 turnovers.
That's a good question though.
What's a good question?
Somebody, they've been saying, because Giannis, took the shot at. I ain't gonna say he took the shot at James Harden and everybody else, but he said it would be easier if he just went to another team, and built a super team, whatever. Let me ask you this, because somebody said this. I forgot who it was. One of y'all basketball folks, I believe, said that this was a super team. Milwaukee's a super team.
No, Milwaukee's not
Not
a
at
super
all.
team. That's a quick
Yeah, not
answer.
at all.
I know that immediately.
No, but they are built well. They are built extremely well.
They are
I
built
will
well.
say
They have
that.
2 really good all-stars. They have a great point guard that can defend anybody in the league. Arguably, according to the NBA players, the best defensive guard in the league. So, yeah, that's a really good built team. Do you see Pat Connaughton's plus-minus stats?
Minus 21.
I mean, he was just getting his ass busted when he was out there.
That boy got 8 rebounds, no points. Bruh, but get your ass busted. I don't care. Because if you give me 8 boards off the bench, I'm cool with it. You're not a big man. You just crashing boards. Ayton, that's a problem. DeAndre Ayton, that's a problem right there. Somebody on the other team came off the bench and is a shooter, was
Darren,
crashing boards and got more boards than you. Off
Darren,
pure
I'll do
effort.
you one better. The point guard has more boards than you.
I was talking about somebody off the bench. You talking about one of the shortest dude on the starting rotation. Look, we could point it either way. We could just point it either way. Like that is not, bro. I know Ayton's going to come up on his payday too. That's not a good look. That's just not a good look. I'm not saying you're not going to get paid.
No, he's still gonna get maxed out.
Yeah, it's just not a good look. And you're not going to convince me right now that you do. You're not going to convince me that you're a top center. Maybe a top 5 center in the league, maybe. But you're not a top. That's maybe. Karl-Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing. He still outplayed AD. He still went head to head with the MVP. Who they play in the conference finals?
Clippers.
I'm pretty sure he had a good series in that game. He had probably like 2 or 3 good games in this finals. What do you have? 2 bad games in the finals? Maybe like 4 bad games in the playoffs. He's still going to get maxed out and paid.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to get maxed out. He deserves to get paid. He's still a great center. I just named the top 3 in my head, no question. In any order you want to throw him in: Jokic, Embiid, Karl-Anthony Towns.
AD's not in there?
He's not a center.
Okay.
I'm talking about legit
I'll
centers.
give you that. I'll give you that. As of right now, I'll put him over Cat. You can say Cat's more dynamic and does more. But the way DeAndre Ayton played this playoffs and was so dominant this playoffs, I'll put him over Cat.
I guess I'll put them right there with each other. Like 2 different styles of play, clearly, but I don't know. I can tell you one thing for sure: nobody's debunking the top 2 right now. Embiid and Jokic. Nobody's debunking them. Even if you want to argue the health of Embiid, Embiid's numbers are just crazy.
Nah, he had too great of a season. He shut up any type of negativity you had against Embiid going into this year. Should be gone, in my opinion. MVP level season, all that.
Yep.
What's up?
To wrap up though, I said it before the season started, or before this series started. Phoenix and Milwaukee, this was the best chances that y'all was gonna get to the finals right now and win it, or win the finals, because y'all was both there. And the Bucks, man, y'all took advantage of it. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all just took advantage of it, and that says a lot to me. That says a lot. And I don't see, out of these 2 teams, who I would see possibly going back is the Bucks. I don't see the Suns going back.
Just because they have a harder conference.
Harder conference, and there was a lot of injuries, and I think all those injuries could possibly stay healthy next year.
Because they have time
Dame
to
got
rest.
to go. Yeah, LeBron. And there's no guarantee that you keep Chris Paul. That's another question. Do you keep Chris Paul after this series?
I think you try to if you can. If I auto cost if you can. I think worst case scenario, you lose him in free agency.
If he asks for too much, if he asks for 3 years, I don't know how you could do that.
But if worst case scenario, you still have a great backup point guard that can easily be your starter now, in Cameron Payne.
Yeah, I don't got a problem with that. No problem at all. I'm disappointed in the Suns, but I'll be lying if I didn't say I saw it coming. But I think I said, a part of me, I think in Game 4, a part of me wanted to say I got Milwaukee sweeping them the rest of the way.
You said that.
Yeah, I did say that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just because you could tell after Game 4, that they just had the most unstoppable player on their team. The Bucks did. And I think what's really interesting, just to bring this all the way home, is that you said you have Phoenix winning at the beginning of this, right?
And
you said because sweeping. because they're the I'm gonna go ahead.
I think they're the best built modern basketball team in the NBA. That's exactly my words.
Okay, I disagree with that, but I kind of see what you were going for. But at the beginning of this series, we didn't know if Giannis was going to play. I remember going into game 1, and he was like, "Yeah, Giannis is going to play." I was like, "No, he's not. Like, stop playing with me. There's no possible way he's going to play." And then he plays. I think that was the one that messed up a lot of people who bet that the Suns would win this series. They didn't know if Giannis was going to play all the games.
Well, that and you got to remember he played short minutes. He only played like 35 minutes. They kept him on like a short leash. That first game.
He only took 11 shots in the first game. He only took 11 shots in the first game.
Was it 11? I thought it was like 11 for 16 or something.
No, the first game he only took 11 shots and only made 6 of them. And I was like, bro, he just got to be more aggressive. And ever since then, he's just more aggressive. And I was like, yeah, they got the best player. I knew it from the beginning of the series. They got the best player on their team. It's just his health was a question. So that's a lot of people were at the beginning of this was questioning. They was like, yeah, we had the Suns winning because we didn't know Giannis's health. If Giannis was healthy, we would pick the Bucks, but it wasn't sure. I don't know. Giannis he impressed the hell out of me. One more thing. Sorry, man. I keep on adding stuff. One more thing. Somebody said that he's the best player right now, and
just because he won, or
I think it's the way he did it.
How dominant he was.
Yeah, like 40-point game, 40-point game, 50-point game, double-digit rebounds, double like crazy amount of blocks, going to the free throw line and just knocking them down all of a sudden. He did stuff that we was like. Yeah, like you said, we want Ben Simmons to do, or we want LeBron to shoot better from the free throw line. Yeah, he went up there and knocked down those free throws.
I still have him behind LeBron and KD.
And I don't have a problem with that. I really don't have a problem with that. My question is, you might really not have an answer for him besides building a wall. And
I think they just got after last night by Giannis making all those free throws. Free throws win basketball games. 17 for 19 is very impressive for a career like 50% shooter. That's very impressive.
In the closeout game, bro, he deserves all the credit in the world today, bro. I'm gonna be 100%. Finals MVP.
You see, this nigga went to Chick-fil-A after the finals. Had the
what are you
trophy
gonna
with
eat?
him.
I don't blame you. What are you gonna eat that late at night? At that point, I don't blame you. It's not California. You feel me? Then when the games get done at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's probably 10 or something there. All right, we can go ahead and wrap this up, man. Hey, one more thing. Sorry. Thank you to all our new followers that's been with us during this journey. It's been great covering the finals. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching us. I really wanted to say that. Show our appreciation to y'all.
Yeah, same thing for here. I would also like to thank for everybody that subscribed to our channel during our playoff coverage. I think this was really fun. I definitely want to do it again next year. Me and Darren are definitely talking about doing this for the NFL. Maybe doing like 3 or 4 games a week maybe for the NFL. So we definitely want to keep doing this and keep reacting with you guys. And keep interacting with you guys. And just keep building this channel to be something great. So we really appreciate you guys subscribing. We hope you guys stick around for the long term. Thanks again. Peace out.
Peace. Y'all stay up.
Thank y'all again for watching our video. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you go to our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, we're on TikTok. It's at Inspired by Ambition. Our website is inspiredbyambitionpro.com. Go check that out. We sell hoodies and t-shirts there. They're pretty dope. Go check that out. Lastly, once again, y'all, we just appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you once again. Peace out.
Peace. Y'all stay up.
From small to triple XL, all inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambition.pro.